Hi, it's Jill from Song Circle here. This is probably only of interest to parents of Song Circle kids. I've jotted down a few things I wanted to say here. So, if you're a Facebook pal, you're very welcome to listen, or if you're a kid, but it's probably only going to be of interest to Song Circle parents. So I've jotted down a few notes here, which I can't read with my glasses on, so I have to take them off. So I wanted to talk about, to the Song Circle parents, about some admin points and a bit about my modus operandi. So I've been asked by quite a lot of people why, having gone online with my singing sessions, I've not opted to do paid classes on a platform like Zoom. And the reasons I've not gone down this route are quite complex. Firstly, I believe that the interactions possible in live classes like these don't lend themselves well to the age group that I'm serving. It would be pretty difficult to acknowledge all the children watching as they put up their thumbs and hearts and things and send me wee messages. And it's important to keep my focus and keep the pace of the session moving along. And this age group is, however, really used to watching things on a screen or on TV. And mostly they understand that watching things like this, it's interactive, but it's not live the way it would be if we were all in the same room. So secondly, I've been very keen from the offset, from the very first lockdown session, to keep my sessions open to everyone regardless of their ability to pay. And these circumstances that we're living through are so unlike anything we've had to deal with before, and it's not an even playing field out there. Many people are still on decent salaries, key workers, thank you all key workers. But many people are working from home, but also lots of people have been furloughed and are on a reduced income. Many, like myself, are dealing with having their usual way of working totally devastated and the usual income stream severely impacted. And I want anyone and everyone who wants to join in our online sessions to feel free to do that. So thirdly, of course, I am hugely grateful to those regulars of mine who have made contributions via PayPal right from the start. Some pay a small amount once a week, as they would if they were coming to a live session. Others have sent larger amounts, less frequently, the equivalent of buying booking a block session. And many of you have been incredibly generous. And some people are not paying at all, and that is absolutely fine. I understand that these are stressful times and money worries are rife, and some people are comfortably off and others are not so much. And so I will continue to post up the PayPal link from time to time and invite everyone to do what they can in the spirit of Free Fringe shows or the Patreon organisation, where you can support and fund your favourite artist. Or the Bandcamp website is another example of paying what you think what you're buying is worth. A virtual honesty box, if you like. My favourite honesty box story is from a car park. It's a church car park in the Lake District, and the notice said, the owners of this car park would appreciate you leaving something in the honesty box. Please note, this box is emptied every night. So, not very trusting. So on another point, I use PayPal as it's simple and most people can access and use it, but I am making inquiries about accepting online payments from the iZettle company, who provide my card reader system that I use in my premises. And I'd like to use them, as they're a terrific company and they've funded Song Circle in the past and enabled me to develop my business. Another idea I had was a direct debit system, and I'd imagined implementing that for live Song Circles, a sort of super pass where people could have access to unlimited sessions. I hadn't quite worked out the details, but perhaps that idea is dead in the water for the time being, because who knows when I will be free to open my actual doors to the public again. A fifth point I'd like to make is the huge advantage to me of you guys sharing the material I put up on social media. It's available on Facebook, Instagram, and directly from my YouTube channel, which is the channel is Song Circle Jill, all one word. Subscribing to the channel, spreading the word in any way that you can is greatly appreciated, because one of the advantages of going online, and we all need to find some positives at the moment, is the global reach of Tinternet. I already have some viewers tuning in from quite exotic and far-flung locations, and sharing will broaden that reach. I'm putting everything I create at the moment onto my YouTube channel. You have to excuse my very amateur filmmaking skills. They're not very honed, but I do like to keep some fresh material coming all the time for the children who are used to coming to Song Circle at least once a week. If the lockdown continues, I worry, of course, that the children I used to hug and tickle and do high fives with will forget what live sessions were like. But I will continue to do my best to post up that interesting content and fresh material and keep that connection alive until we can all meet up again. As a final thought, the Scots phrase, Monia Mickle, Maxa Muckle, is quite apt. If everyone who has watched the sessions so far had paid in a couple of pounds each on PayPal, well, it would make a big difference. And I say this not to dissuade those of you who have been extremely generous and have sent me more than a couple of pounds. So that's why, in a nutshell, that is why I'm not going live. That's why I'm not using Zoom or trying to monetize my sessions officially in any way. It's so that those who maybe really value them and really need them at this most trying time, but can't afford even small contributions, are not left out. So thanks for listening, and I'll see you on the next Song Circle.